हेलो ऑल व्यूअर्स। तो आपने हमारे पिछले वीडियो में देखा था देयर वाज ऑलमोस्ट अ काइंड ऑफ competition or tiff between a student and a mentor, and since he is a topper, all India rank 12, so obviously he had some views, but at the end he was convinced that what we are doing at VGL EdTech really is helping all the students. तो पिछले वीडियो में हमने इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज को देखा था और आज we will talk about two subjects because we want all these videos to reach you in a shorter time frame. So आज हम देखने वाले हैं करंट अफेयर्स एंड जीके ऑब्वियसली, जो कि सबसे ज़्यादा वास्ट सिलेबस है, इसका बहुत सारी चीज़ें कवर करने को होती हैं। एंड वी विल सी क्वांटिटेटिव टेक्निक्स, जो कि बहुत कम है उसका सिलेबस। हाउएवर it is the deciding factor, it can be the deciding factor between the top rankers and the ones who are not able to make it to the top ranks or to the top NLUs. So never ever think of neglecting quant, and we will go and tell you, dive deeper into this and tell you everything which you need to focus now, since so few days are left for the exam. So if I see current affairs and GK, and if I have to study, लेट्स टॉक ब्रेक इट डाउन इनटू टू पार्ट्स। पहला पार्ट है करंट अफेयर्स, दूसरा है जीके। तो जीके इज़ जनरल नॉलेज, उसको मैं स्टैटिक जनरल नॉलेज भी बोलना, कभी कभी आई यूज़ द टर्म स्टैटिक जीके। हाउएवर उस स्टैटिक जीके के कुछ चीज़ें होती हैं जिसका कंटिन्यूड सिग्निफिकेंस होता है और वो न्यूज़ में आते रहता है। सो देयरफॉर बोथ आर इंटरलिंक्ड। सो इफ़ आई हैव टू लुक एट करंट अफेयर्स, एंड अगर मैं न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ रहा हूँ तो मैं फोकस करता हूँ इंडिया में क्या हो रहा है, वर्ल्ड में क्या हो रहा है। दिस कैन बी सोशियो पॉलिटिकल इकोनॉमिक न्यूज़। तो इंडिया और इंटरनेशनल अफेयर्स हमें देखने होते हैं। साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी, आपके जीके के पोर्शन में साइंस दिया होता है कि आपको पढ़ना है साइंस, तो उसमें मोस्टली आपको फिज़िक्स या केमिस्ट्री या फिर बायोलॉजी के डिटेल्स में नहीं जाना, जैसा कि आप लोग क्लास 12th में लोग पढ़ते हैं, पीसीबी पढ़ते हैं। तो हाउएवर साइंस टेक्नोलॉजी रिलेटेड डेवलपमेंट्स आपको देखना होता है। You have to focus on environment and biodiversity. Climate change is a big issue these days. Legal awareness of course, because आप law aspirant हैं और आपको law कॉलेज में जाना है, so आपको पता होना चाहिए important laws and judgments के बारे में। एंड डिफेंस, एरोस्पेस एंड सिक्योरिटी, आई नीड नॉट हाईलाइट, बहुत ही रेलिवेंट है। सारे डिफेंस रिलेटेड जो डायलॉग्स हो रहे हैं दो देशों के बीच में, खासकर इंडिया या किसी सुपर पावर के बीच में हो रहा है, या फिर जो लेटेस्ट एक्विजिशंस हैं, जो नए नए इक्विपमेंट्स या वेपन्स इंडक्ट हो रहे हैं, वो इम्पॉर्टेंट हो जाते हैं। एंड सिक्योरिटी रिलेटेड, यहाँ सिक्योरिटी में इंटरनल सिक्योरिटी भी आ जाती है, जैसे कि आपने कुछ स्टेट्स में अनरेस्ट देखा, आपने कुछ ऑपरेशंस देखे जो कि नक्सल्स के अगेंस्ट हुए, तो ये सब चीज़ें इंटरनल सिक्योरिटी में आती हैं। एंड देन वी प्रोग्रेस ऑन टू स्पोर्ट्स। इन स्पोर्ट्स प्राइमरली बिग स्टेज, जहाँ भी बड़ा स्टेज है, जैसे कि अगर वर्ल्ड कप है क्रिकेट का, अगर एशियाड है, ओलंपिक्स है, कॉमनवेल्थ है, सो वो सब चीज़ों पे आपको फोकस करना है। एंड इम्पॉर्टेंट गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स, ऑब्वियसली इसमें भी मैंने अपने एक पुराने वीडियो में बताया था कि जो स्कीम्स SC ST OBC ट्राइबल्स, इन सब को टारगेट करके गवर्नमेंट के द्वारा इंट्रोड्यूस की गई है, स्पेशली जनवरी 2024 ऑनवर्ड्स, दैट बिकम्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। एंड लास्टली आर्ट्स एंड कल्चर, यू नीड टू नो योर कंट्री। भारत का इतिहास बहुत ही गौरवशाली है और आपको हमारा आर्ट कल्चर सब पता होना चाहिए। सो इन दैट you should know our classical dances, the folk dances which we like to call our music, traditional music, ये सारी चीज़ें आपको आर्ट्स एंड कल्चर में पढ़नी पड़ती हैं। यहाँ आपको हमारे धरोहर जो हमारी है, मॉन्यूमेंट्स, उनके बारे में जानना होता है। सो ओवरऑल दिस इज़ द एंटायर गैम्बिट ऑफ करंट अफेयर्स। नाउ सिंस देव आई हैव homed down to all these topics, what according to you, you gave your exam last year, right?
Yes.
And firstly tell me, how was the paper? You were prepared, but did you get a surprise after seeing the paper? And what all things were focused in the last year, especially in GK? And then go on to tell us a broad strategy.
Okay, so the paper that I gave last year was pretty unexpected, as all of you
Okay.
know,
Okay.
because most of the answers were present in the passage itself.
Right.
We had a conventional style of approaching GK, wherein we did not read the passage.
Okay.
But this time, most of the answers were hidden in the passage itself.
Okay.
So I think the approach changed when I went to the exam hall, and I saw that okay, the most of the answers are present in the passage itself.
So that was easy, right?
Yeah, that
Okay.
is easy, but that is where most of my friends faltered, or most of the people faltered,
Okay.
because they could because that conventional strategy which was there in their mind could not come to use in that case.
Okay. Okay.
So that is what happened. Also, as you talked about current affairs, I think these are the most important topics that you guys should consider while preparing. I think international news, science and technology, environment and biodiversity, and all of this other stuff is very important right now, because we have seen major developments in these topics.
In these fields.
In 2024. Okay. So I think we should focus our study on this also. I think these are the only topics wherein you should focus. I think state-centric news is something which many people tend to do, but I think it is not something which is very important.
Very important. Okay. So हम लोग क्या करने वाले हैं कि ये आपने तो broad topics देख लिए, हम आपको ये भी बताएंगे कि क्या क्या topics उसके अंदर specific और 2024 में क्या क्या important हैं. So stay with us, वीडियो को अंत तक देखिए, क्योंकि जो topics हम आज बताने वाले हैं वो हमारी टीम ने देव ने बैठ के, हमारे mentors के साथ बैठ के, we have done a lot of research and study. So we will tell you few topics and thank us later once those topics figure in the exam. हालांकि देखिए, अगर आपने probability पढ़ी है, आपको 350 टॉपिक्स पढ़ने हैं करीब के करीब अप्रॉक्सीमेट, एंड उसमें से 5 टॉपिक्स आएंगे, 5 पैसेजेस आएंगे. सो प्रेडिक्शन इज नॉट एडवाइजेबल. हाउएवर वी हैव होम डाउन टू फ्यू टॉपिक्स, वी विल शो यू लेटर. सो अभी हमने बात की थी करंट अफेयर्स की. अब जनरल नॉलेज, अगेन जो मैंने बोला था कि स्टैटिक जनरल नॉलेज, तो बहुत ही वास्ट हो जाता है. आप देखिए, ऑल दोज ऑफ यू जिन्होंने ह्यूमैनिटीज़ ली हुई है, अगर आप हिस्ट्री की बात करें, द एंशिएंट, द मीडिएवल, द मॉडर्न, इट्स अ ह्यूज कैनवस, बहुत सारा कुछ उसमें होता है. वैसे ही जोग्राफी है, पॉलिटी, इकोनॉमी है, एंड आर्ट्स एंड कल्चर ऑब्वियसली. एंड इफ़ यू गो डाउन ऑल दिस लिस्ट, देर आर फ्यू थिंग्स जो कि अगर आप बचपन से अवेयरनेस में इंटरेस्ट है, आपको जनरल नॉलेज में इंटरेस्ट है, तो आपको याद होगा. इवन इन माई टाइम हम लोग करेंसीज़, कैपिटल्स, ये सब याद करते थे. प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स, प्रेसिडेंट के बारे में जानते थे, कौन से लोग फर्स्ट थे, फर्स्ट प्राइम मिनिस्टर, फर्स्ट प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ आवर कंट्री, फर्स्ट सुप्रीम कोर्ट जज या फर्स्ट चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया. ये सब एक रूटीन में होता था इनिशियल टाइम्स. आजकल बिकॉज ऑफ द डिस्ट्रैक्शंस वी गो ऑन टू social media to learn many things, and therefore we are losing touch with the books. तो ये जो चीज़ें नीचे आप देख रहे हैं, important days है, monuments हैं, ये सब हमें as it is पता होता था, which also the consortium wants you to know as a lawyer, because you are going to be a responsible citizen. Now let's talk about history देव. So अगर आप देखिए, ancient भी पढ़ना है, medieval, modern भी पढ़ना है, right up till our स्ट्रगल फॉर इंडिपेंडेंस. तो इसमें तुम बताओ देव मुझे कि हिस्ट्री या जोग्राफी या पॉलिटी को हम किस तरह से टैकल करें.
As you said, sir, history is divided into 3 main eras, which are ancient, medieval and modern, respectively. Right. When you are approaching topics of history, I think when you have any particular news that comes to you, or in the compendiums or any other GK material that you have, if you see there is a certain linkage to history, like say for example the Wagnak news which came recently, in that we can link it to the British era and the era of Shivaji Maharaj. Okay. So we can actually study history on those perspectives. Basic history is known to you guys, right, because you've studied that in class 8th, 9th and 10th. So that is known, but you need to give a thorough revision of to those topics also. But when you find a particular news which is linked to history, right, then I think that is something where you need to focus more on.
And same goes for maybe geography and polity. Yeah. Now for example, जैसे देव ने वागनक का example दिया, I would like to quote one topic say from polity. जैसे आपने देखा जनरल इलेक्शंस हुए, अब इलेक्शंस हुए तो देयर वाज अ लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन नॉमिनेटेड, स्पीकर ऑफ द लोकसभा नॉमिनेटेड. तो उसकी क्या प्रोसेस होती है, इलेक्शन कमीशन क्या होता है, और इलेक्शन चीफ इलेक्शन कमिश्नर कौन है. तो अगर हम देखें ये सारा डेमोक्रेसी, इलेक्शंस, ये एक पॉलिटी, इंडियन पॉलिटी का सब्जेक्ट है. बट हाउ वी आर लिंकिंग इट टू द करंट इज दैट देयर वेर जनरल इलेक्शंस हेल्ड इन इंडिया इन 2024. सो जनरल इलेक्शंस ऑटोमेटिकली is current affairs also and part of your polity also. So ये जो मैंने अभी चीज़ें बताई वो ज़रूरी हो जाती हैं. और उसके बाद अगर हम बात करें, लेट मी वेरी ब्रॉडली टेल यू कि अगर हम एंशियंट, मीडिएवल या मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री की बात करते हैं, इसके ऊपर जो है सेपरेट हमारी क्लासेस कंडक्ट होती हैं, सेपरेट कॉन्साइज नोट्स बनते हैं. बट आई विल गिव यू अ वेरी फ्यू थिंग्स विच यू नीड टू लर्न अबाउट इंटायर हिस्ट्री. एज ही सेड बहुत सारा कुछ है, आपने पढ़ा हुआ है ऑलरेडी. सो अगर मैं एंशियंट की बात करूँ, आपको सबसे शुरुआत में पढ़ना होता है इंडस वैली सिविलाइजेशन. सो इंडस वैली सिविलाइजेशन आपको पढ़ना है, उसमें कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट साइट्स के नाम आपको जानने हैं. आपको मोहनजोदारो, हड़प्पा, लोथल, रोपर, ये सब चीज़ें जाननी हैं. उसके बाद आपको जानना है अर्ली वैदिक एरा एंड लेटर वैदिक एरा. और उसके बाद जो हमारे वहाँ पे 4 वेदास के नाम है, उपनिषद वहाँ पे हुए थे, लिखे गए थे. तो ये सारा कुछ आपको देखना है. और विद इन इंडस वैली सिविलाइजेशन इट वाज नोन फॉर इट्स टाउन प्लानिंग, ड्रेनेज सिस्टम. So these are just important keywords. So if entire ancient history has to be encapsulated in 1 page, 2 page, I will say Indus Valley Civilization, important points, early Vedic era, later Vedic era, and few of the books which were written there, and that's all in ancient. So अगर इस approach से आप लेके चलेंगे, because as I have said earlier, आपको law exam नहीं देना है, आपको law entrance exam देना है. So वैसे आप इसको approach करें. Now tell me, Indian art and culture. मैंने देखा है कि even in UPSC it's a huge subject. There is a entire paper of mains, you know. So art and culture में तुमने क्या पढ़ा था when you were preparing for the exam?
I think in art and culture there is no such specific thing that you are supposed to study. If say any dance form comes in news, say Kuchipudi or any other form, then you're supposed to study that.
Okay.
Otherwise you don't need to, you know, focus more of your study on art and culture, because this is something which people generally know. On the other hand, if there is something which is very important in the news, which is flashing again and again, then I think in that case you should pay attention.
Related to art and culture.
Yes.
जैसे कि तेलंगाना में एक रिलीजियस फेस्टिवल हुआ था, जो कि मैंने अपनी करंट अफेयर्स वीडियो में बताया था, अक्टूबर का जब मैंने कवर किया था लास्ट ईयर 2023 का. सो वो फेस्टिवल इज़ रिलेटेड टू, फेस्टिवल इज़ ऑल्सो आवर आर्ट एंड कल्चर, हमारी कल्चर का पार्ट है फेस्टिवल्स. वैसे ही हमने न्यूज़ में देखा था सांची स्तूपा वाज इन न्यूज़. वो मॉन्यूमेंट्स में भी रिलेटेड है और वो इधर आर्ट एंड कल्चर में भी आता है, बिकॉज इट इज़ अ काइंड ऑफ धरोहर फॉर अस, हमारे लिए एक इम्पॉर्टेंट वो चीज़ है जो कि हमारी हिस्ट्री के रिचनेस को, वास्टनेस को दिखाता है. तो सांची स्तूपा न्यूज़ में था, तो आर्ट एंड कल्चर रिलेटेड. सो डेफिनेटली जब जैसे लोग यूपीएससी की तैयारी करते हैं तो बड़ी सी किताब पढ़ते हैं आर्ट एंड कल्चर की, उतना ज़रूरत नहीं है. बट जो करंट अफेयर्स में कोई फेस्टिवल, कोई डांस फॉर्म, कोई मॉन्यूमेंट, कोई कल्चरल इंस्टीट्यूशन, इसकी अगर बात हो रही है, सो दैट इज़ योर आर्ट्स एंड कल्चर. So again coming back that every portion of static GK is linked again and again back to current affairs. So that is very important. And one more thing, let's talk about so global summits and conferences and national awards and honors या international. उसमें मैंने देखा बहुत सारे awards हैं. I mean there are countless of them. I mean if I start counting 50 odd maybe or maybe more. इंडिया के अलग, वर्ल्ड के अलग. तो किस पे फोकस करना चाहिए, अवार्ड्स एंड ऑनर्स पे और किस में ग्लोबल समिट्स एंड कॉन्फ्रेंसेस में, वो आप बताइए.
Let's talk about India first. I think you know the awards and the summits that happen in India, those summits or those awards given by the government of India specifically, I think those are the ones that you should consider, not given by private entities, because there are many awards like say for example the Limca Book of Awards is given by a private entity. You're not supposed to know about it.
Something like the National Film Awards, the Filmfare Awards.
If it's the Filmfare Awards by Bollywood or somewhere else, then you're not supposed to read or
but national awards हमें पता होने चाहिए.
Yes.
जैसे दादा साहब फाल्के अवार्ड है.
That is something which is very important.
Okay.
Talking about so in India you only need to consider anything that is, you know, presented by the national government, by the central government, not by any state government also.
Okay.
Let's talk about the international level. I think first of all you should consider awards given by the UN in general, also the Nobel Prizes,
right,
also the Oscars, the Grammy Awards.
Who gives Nobel Prizes, Dave? You were a topper in class. Have you forgotten or you remember?
I think it's based in Sweden. Last time it happened in Norway.
Norway. Yeah. Norwegian committee. There's a committee. Okay. Yeah. Good.
So you know, you need to know about the Nobel Prizes. You need to know about the Oscars.
And within Nobel Prizes, I believe it is literature.
Yeah.
It is peace. Those are the most two important.
Yes.
If somebody is asking you Nobel Prize for physics, for chemistry, so ऑब्वियसली इट्स डिफिकल्ट टू मेमोराइज सो मच, सो पीस और लिटरेचर दो तो याद रहने चाहिए। और 2023 में हुआ था अनाउंस, अब दिसंबर में भी होने वाला है, अक्टूबर आई बिलीव या नवंबर में होने वाला है, बट दैट इज़ नॉट इम्पॉर्टेंट। इन नवंबर जो भी घटनाएं आपको 20th नवंबर तक हो रही हैं, डेफिनेटली यू शुड लर्न। सो दिस इज़ द टिप हेयर कि आपको 20th नवंबर तक ही न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ना है, या फिर अगर आप चाहें तो पूरे नवंबर मंथ भी ना पढ़ें। वी आर एज इट इज़ गिविंग यू द वीकली डाइजेस्ट एंड द मंथली compendiums, so that will help. Yeah, anyway, go ahead. Global summits and conferences.
Yeah. So let's talk about the global summits. As you saw last year that the G20, the BRICS summit, and the SCO happened. We are saying now the SCO is happening in Pakistan. We are reading that in news. So since we are saying that it is a neighbor country and a country of interest,
right,
we'll pay attention to the SCO because there are many countries involved in it.
Which is a neighbor country?
Pakistan.
And a country of interest.
Yeah, it is a country of interest because
you consider it as an enemy country.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
No, he's not passing any judgments. He's just an advocate.
Doubt in that.
Okay.
So yeah, I feel like SCO, BRICS, G20, then the summits hosted by UN, the COP summits. I think these are the important ones. So yeah.
Okay. So जैसे इसने COP की बात की, so जो भी summits होते हैं, first of all you need to understand there are couple of big organizations जिसमें कि major countries, major powers of the world are there. I would not like to now discontinue the word superpower. It's just powers of the world. The entire world order has changed. India is coming up, rising up the ranks, and बहुत जल्दी इंडिया लीडरशिप भी लेने वाला है पूरे वर्ल्ड की, जैसा कि we think. So यहाँ पर COP, जैसे देव ने बताया कि SCO is coming up in Pakistan, becomes very very important guys. तो SCO तो बिल्कुल पढ़ के जाइए, और मुझे 100% तो नहीं बोलूँगा बट 50% तो लग रहा है कि SCO ज़रूर आने वाला है। और दुबई में एक मीट हुई थी, that was G7,
because it was COP last year.
COP28
last year.
COP28 और COP29 is now happening
in Baku, Azerbaijan.
It's happening. So COP is there. There was a G7 meet this year early. So G7 आपको जानना है. And let's go about
all the G meetings that have G in
so anything related to G7, G20 ये आपको करना है. By the way, this is guys, you need to understand G20 is not a grouping of 20 countries.
It is now a grouping of 21.
Because European Union is there in that, and उसमें पूरे 27 countries होते हैं, तो वो सारे को आप मिला दीजिए. So G20 is not actually 20 countries.
Also to add on to that, African Union has also been added.
African Union, okay. So now if we see these all sports, national games and all that, we will come to it later. We have home down to some topics. So this is in broad. हमने आपको current affairs का बता दिया, general knowledge का बता दिया, क्या चीज़ किस चीज़ पे focus करना है. And now let's go on to one important month which I have highlighted. So जैसे मैंने वीडियो बनाई थी अक्टूबर की, तो ये सारे टॉपिक्स उसमें मैंने कवर किए थे. इफ़ यू सी यहाँ पे कुल मिला के मोर देन 40+ यहाँ पे टॉपिक्स हैं. अगर आप हर मंथ में 40+ करें और आपको 12 मंथ्स का करना है, so it becomes 480. So how will you manage so much of information? And you need to increase your RAM for that, right? So this is what I have highlighted in red in October, which I found with my team when we were sitting and doing a pattern analysis and predicting. So these were the topics. क्योंकि देखिए आप यहाँ नोबेल प्राइज़ दिया हुआ है, मनी बिल, इकोनॉमी एज वेल एज पॉलिटी रिलेटेड, बिकॉज ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के किसी आर्टिकल से जुड़ा हुआ है. वैसे ही चाइनाज बेल्ट एंड रोड इनिशिएटिव, इन्होंने इंडोनेशिया में कुछ काम कराया था अंडर दिस BRI. वैसे ही आपने PVTGs की बात की, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अगेन PVTGs प्लीज़ मार्क इट इन योर नोटबुक्स, इट्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड TVD1 जो ये टेस्ट व्हीकल डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन है, ये किस लिए होने वाला है ये जानने के लिए मेरा पिछला अक्टूबर का वीडियो देखिए, मैं सारी चीज़ें नहीं बताऊँगा. डिफेंस आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस डायलॉग, सो एनी डिफेंस रिलेटेड न्यूज़ जहाँ डायलॉग्स हो रहे हैं, ये US के साथ हुआ था. वैसे ही ये सारी चीज़ें मैंने यहाँ पर हाईलाइट की हैं. दिस इज़ वॉट वी आर गोइंग टू डू फॉर ऑल द मंथ्स स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम अक्टूबर 2023 टू नवंबर, दिसंबर, एंड देन जैन से लेके पूरे अक्टूबर तक का हम एक ऐसा चार्ट बनाकर अपने स्टूडेंट्स को देने वाले हैं. एंड वी विल ऑल्सो बी मेकिंग वीडियोज़ ऑफ द सक्सेसिव मंथ्स, तो आपको ये सब पता चल जाएगा. यहाँ पर आप देखिए कुछ जगहों के नाम हैं, सो प्लीज़ ऑल्सो कीप नोटिंग डाउन द प्लेसेस इन न्यूज़, द पर्सन्स इन न्यूज़. तो ये दोनों चीज़ें भी बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाती हैं. एनीथिंग इन विद इन दिस टॉपिक जो आपके 2024 में आया था, बिकॉज ये अक्टूबर का है, तो मैं जानना चाहता हूँ क्या कुछ इसमें से आया था. जस्ट हैव अ रीड ऑफ दिस.
I think the Israel-Palestine issue came. So Rafah
Israel-Palestine is an ongoing thing. वो तो चल रहा है. हाँ, ठीक है.
So that becomes relevant with respect to this.
Or
also the indexes are something which have to be remembered.
No, I'm asking 24 में क्या आया था इसमें से?
अच्छा.
CLAT 24 एग्जाम में.
Okay. I don't remember the paper exactly. I
फिर भी
you know that Rafah border thing.
Rafah he remembers as having come there. So देखिए यहाँ पे क्या है कि 7 अक्टूबर को हमास ने अटैक किया था और वहाँ से ये सारी लड़ाई चल रही है. So I actually not call it Israel-Palestine war, I call it Israel-Hamas war. Okay, so please make a note, it's Israel-Hamas war. And यहाँ पे राफा बॉर्डर है, वहाँ गाज़ा स्ट्रिप भी था. तो जैसा इन्होंने बोला कि कोई ऐसा टॉपिक याद नहीं आ रहा है इनमें से अभी, बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली इज़ गिवन एग्जाम लॉन्ग टाइम बैक, बट फिर भी चीज़ें रेलिवेंट हैं अक्टूबर की. यू कैन नॉट रूल आउट अक्टूबर, नवंबर, दिसंबर ऑफ लास्ट ईयर. और उसमें से भी मैंने छोटे छोटे आपको टॉपिक्स होम ऑन करके बताया है. सो यू मस्ट हैव अ लुक एट इट. बिल्कुल 2-2 लाइन सभी के ऊपर. ये जो पूरा का पूरा ये मंथ है, इसके नोट्स अगर आपने एक पेज में नहीं बना पाए तो देयर इज़ नो पॉइंट स्टडिंग. सो एनीबडी हु इज़ गिविंग यू 10-20 pages on only October a month, please don't read it. It's a waste of time. हाँ, so अभी हमारे क्लास टॉपर ने बोला कि सर मुझे थोड़ा सा अपना ब्रेन इस्तेमाल करने दो, और ये मैं जो टॉपिक्स बता रहा हूँ मेरे दोस्तों को ज़रूर इससे कुछ हेल्प मिलेगी. आर यू श्योर? So please tell them what are the important topics they should home on to.
I think these are the 16 important topics that I have listed down for this year.
Right.
I think the most important topic is the Olympics. I think this is a sure shot.
श्योर शॉट है भाई, देख लीजिए. तो बहुत सारे श्योर शॉट क्वेश्चंस आज बताए जाने वाले हैं इस वीडियो में. दे आर मोर कमिंग अप बिकॉज क्वांट के भी हम आपको कुछ बताएंगे. हाँ,
I think the Paralympics can also be linked to the Olympics.
आई अग्री, टोटली अग्री. सो जैसे मैंने इलेक्शंस बोला वैसे ही ओलंपिक्स मान के चलिए कि कुछ ना कुछ आने वाला है. एंड थैंक्स विजय लेटिक फॉर दैट लेटर ऑन. या
The Indian general elections, as you guys know, it was done with great pomp.
So I think we are on the same lines. शुरू के 3 तो मैं आपसे अग्री करता हूँ. Let's see.
The COP summit, I think, you know,
because of climate change and the environment, right?
With climate change, I think it's a very important topic these days. Conflicts in the Middle East, we are seeing what
India-China border.
Yeah, sorry. India-China border developments. I think it's not a very relevant topic, but I think you should keep it in your mind, the Galwan Valley clashes in 2020 and what is happening currently. So
यहाँ मैं कुछ ऐड करूँगा देव. यहाँ पे lot of infrastructure development has taken place. So इंडिया ने एक रोड बनाई है जो अभी हाईएस्ट मोटरेबल रोड बन गई है वर्ल्ड की. इंडिया ने टनल्स बनाए हैं. सो वो सब इसके कॉन्टेक्स्ट में इंपॉर्टेंट है रादर दैन द एक्चुअल गोइंग ऑन टू द हिस्ट्री ऑफ द कॉन्फ्लिक्ट. जो डेवलपमेंट्स हो रहे हैं वो इंपॉर्टेंट है.
I think this topic can be asked in ALET specifically.
Okay.
No, I'm not sure about CLAT, but this can come in ALET. Yeah.
So all ALET aspirants, please note down border, India-China border developments. I would say I am not saying conflict because conflict is not there. We are on the way to resolution of it. So developments, yeah.
So conflicts in the Middle East. Now this is a very important topic also.
Middle East is burning definitely.
We can see what is happening with Hezbollah, Iran and Lebanon.
So focus क्या शिफ्ट करना है हमें देव? जैसे हमने इजराइल हमास देखा था, तो अब आ गया है नए प्लेयर्स आ गए हैं, इजराइल, लेबनन एंड देन इजराइल, ईरान. सो दैट पैसेज स्टिल इज रेलिवेंट इवन इफ इट हैज कम लास्ट ईयर. या रशिया यूक्रेन आया है, बट नए जो बैटल्स हो रहे हैं, नए कंट्रीज, नए प्लेयर्स आ रहे हैं, इट इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट. या
the South China Sea conflict, you can also link it to what is happening in the 5th point.
Yeah.
So I think this is also something which can be asked to you in ALET.
फिलीपींस के साथ जो हो रहा है, जापान के साथ हो रहा है, ताइवान के साथ हो रहा है.
And I think this is an important topic because the Manipur issue did not come last year.
It didn't come.
Yeah. And what is happening?
Why do you think it will come now?
I think it can come right now. I'm not pretty sure about it to come this time. But I think what is happening in Chhattisgarh against the Maoists and all, and this can also come. So yeah, internal security of the country. Also, I would like to add on to this. We can look at the major exercises that India and other countries, the multilateral exercises that India and other countries conduct together. So yeah, we can also look at that. The 9th point is Russia-Ukraine conflict updates. I think this is also something which has relevance today because the war has not ended, as you guys know. It started in 2022.
Yeah.
So right now, I think you should have a basic idea of why the war happened, and what is it all about? Major Supreme Court judgments. You should be knowing about it.
Yeah, we will home on to about 10 of them. We'll give them in the notes to our students. Yeah.
India space missions. I think this is we are having this Gaganyaan launch. You should know about Gaganyaan. I think Chandrayaan happened.
Yeah, the D1 was in relation to that.
India's economic reforms and budget. So the budget was presented this year.
Okay.
I think we should be knowing some important topics. Though this is something which can be asked.
There could be a passage. Because it's an economy related issue and very concurrent and burning because budget was proposed. So maybe it can come even in English language.
Yes.
Right.
So this is something which I would like you guys to study budget. Advances in AI and technology regulations in India and the world stage. AI is a never-ending topic. We are seeing developments in AI every day. The use of ChatGPT, the use of other AI sources. So I think studying something about AI, the father, the godfather of AI or the person who coined the term. I think we should be knowing all of this information. Global climate change initiatives can be linked to the COP summits.
Right.
Also, major international trade agreements like the RCEP.
And health updates, global health. Okay.
And the global health updates.
Great. So इसमें से बहुत सारे ऐसे टॉपिक्स हैं जो कि अगर यहाँ नहीं आते तो कहीं रीडिंग कॉम्प्रहेंशन में भी आ सकते हैं. सो जैसे इकोनॉमी रिलेटेड कोई पैसेज इंडिया के जो बजट के कुछ रिफॉर्म्स हुए थे तो उससे रिलेटेड कुछ आ सकता है. तो इकोनॉमी रिलेटेड टर्म्स आपको जानना होगा, वो उसकी जो वोकैब है आपकी वो स्ट्रॉन्ग होनी चाहिए. And budget में specifically I can say that defense budget is important because our internal security, all the conflicts happening around the world. So अगर हमें budget पढ़ना है तो first priority should be to read the defense budget because ये बहुत ही important है in the changing geopolitical scenario. Okay, let's go ahead. Yeah, so with that हमने आपको बहुत ही briefly current affairs and GK का main चीज़ जो है secret बताया है. एंड अभी क्वांट भी बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग होने वाला है. ही इज़ एक्चुअली गोइंग टू सॉल्व अ प्रॉब्लम ऑल्सो, राइट. एंड फाइन. सो क्वांट जो है वाटरलू रहता है मोस्टली स्टूडेंट्स का. और लोग ये सोच के जो लोग IIT JEE नहीं दे रहे हैं वो सोचते हैं लॉयर बनना है, बट लॉयर बनने के लिए उनको फिर से मैथ्स आ जाता है. हाउएवर इट्स क्लास 10th. सो जस्ट ब्रीफली टेल कि क्या अप्रोच होना चाहिए और अप्रोच के बाद टॉपिक्स और टॉपिक्स में भी हाउ डीप वी नीड टू डाइव इनटू इट. क्या करना है बेसिक मिनिमम में जो परसेंटेज सीखना है तो बेसिक हमको क्या 20 क्वेश्चन करें, 50 करें, 60 करें या कहाँ तक उसको करें. तो ये सारी चीज़ें आप बताइए.
Since most of you guys have studied maths till grade 10, this is all that is asked till grade 10. Percentage. There's nothing from grade 11 or 12 in this. So I think percentage, ratio, proportion, all of these are very simple topics which you should be knowing, not very deeply, because if you dive very deep into these concepts, then questions related to them would not be asked.
Right.
Also, please practice questions related to quant because this is the differentiating factor in your exam. Because this is something which can actually boost your grades in the
What
exam.
was the last year cutoff? कितने marks पे NLU जो NLS IU का cutoff क्या था?
I'm not very sure about it, but I think around.
How many marks you scored? Did you know your marks?
Yeah, 103.25.
103.25. That's a good number. Okay.
So yeah, so I scored 12 out of 12 in these, and I think you should also be targeting full marks in this section because this is something which is not ambiguous. You know that okay, maths is something which you can actually solve. So yeah, your strategy should be something like this. You should be solving 20 questions of each topic every single day.
20 questions each topic.
Of each topic. Say today I wish to solve percentage, so I'll solve 20 questions. If I cannot solve them, I'll look upon Google or I'll ask my teacher. So yeah, tomorrow I'll solve ratio, proportion, then day after tomorrow I'll solve average. Then I'll keep increasing the difficulty with each week.
Okay.
So next week I'll solve even more difficult questions of
Yeah,
this.
so all it boils down is just 20 questions, which is hardly, I mean, easily doable.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
That's 140
अगर इसमें
questions
से
a week.
आप बस मुझे top 5 topics बताइए.
So the first one will be percentage, ratio and proportion. I think simple interest and compound interest are one topic together. Yeah. 3. Profit and loss and data interpretation. I think data interpretation is the most important topic.
Okay, so let me repeat. Percentages, ratio, proportion, simple and compound interest, that is one topic. So 3. 4th is profit and loss and 5th is data interpretation. जो ये परसेंटेज और एवरेज आप सीखते हैं या रेशियो प्रोपोर्शन भी सीखते हैं, ये सबका यूज़ डेटा इंटरप्रिटेशन के क्वेश्चंस में भी आता है. राइट. सो एवरी टॉपिक इज़ लिंक्ड एंड आपको 20 क्वेश्चन करने हैं हर दिन, जो कि आप कहीं से भी पढ़ रहे हैं आपको मिल जाएगा. सो डेफिनेटली दैट्स नॉट अ बिग डील देव. एंड एक और चीज़ मेरे अभी माइंड में आई, आपने बोला आपको 103 103.25 नंबर्स इनके थे 120 में. सो टॉपर के कितने थे फर्स्ट रैंक?
I guess he was at 108 or 109.
8 and 9 or 9. So if he was at 8, the difference was 4.75.
Yes.
So जो ऑल इंडिया में सबसे एक नंबर 1 पे था, 4.25 मार्क्स ज़्यादा या फिर 5.25 मार्क्स ज़्यादा. सो दैट वाज द ओनली डिफरेंस गाइज. सो फॉर दोज 5 क्वेश्चंस, तो आप देखिए कि 1 से 12 पे उस 5 क्वेश्चन में लोग अप डाउन हो जाते हैं, या किसी ने गलतियाँ की होती हो सकता है नेगेटिव मार्किंग भी इनको मिली हो. सो डेफिनेटली क्वांट के 12 to 14 questions which will come, you have to address them, and please do not ignore quant if you want to get into the top 5 NLUs at least. Okay, ये क्या आप बताना चाह रहे हैं? चेंज इन फॉर्मेट हुआ था. Okay, just brief something about this.
So what I'm trying to explain with the help of this slide is that after the change in the format of the CLAT exam, it happened around 2020, I guess. So what happened was that the consortium, as you know, has not been giving direct questions.
Okay.
So it has been framing questions under the guise of passages, as you can see. So the same thing is happening with respect to quants also. You can see that they are making even more confusing passages of data interpretation and mixing it with other topics,
Right.
like percentage, ratio, proportion, as we could see, we can see in the paper of last year. So you know, it is very important to know data interpretation and the usage of tables with respect to it. You know, how to make those tables and all. So I think that is very important. So yeah, I've put another question in the next slide, which is from last year.
Okay.
So yeah.
Before we go on to the next question, and can you do one thing for us, for our team at VGL Tech? आप हर एक टॉपिक के make 50 questions. Easy, which will be 5 in number, then moderate, and then difficult. Difficult should be more in number. So please make a proper daily practice paper kind of a thing, 1, 2, 3, 4 pages on each topic. And we will share it with our students. We will, anybody who contacts us on email can access those papers, the practice papers made by none other than the top ranker here. And as you know, there is hardly any difference between rank 1 and rank 12. For me, you are number 1. Okay, so let's make a good paper which will make our viewers, when I say viewers, mostly students, get either 12 out of 12 or 14 out of 12, 14 out of 14. Are you confident to do that?
Yes, sir, definitely.
Okay, let's go ahead then and solve this problem. Yeah, so you can explain the problem and then please solve it for us so that we know what it is.
So when you're looking at the question, always see that, yeah, you need to have this in mind, that it is always going to be a question of data interpretation. So yeah, we can see that we can read the question. This was there in last year. This was there last year. Automobiles are the most preferred mode of transport because they allow us to cover large distances quickly. Resultantly, vehicles have been developed that run on diesel, petrol, and even electricity. So this basically tells us about 3 different categories of vehicles which run on different modes, which are petrol, diesel, and electricity respectively.
Why don't you underline?
Yeah. So I think these are the 3 categories that are formed. It is let's not read that.
Yeah.
During a survey, they got a percentage of each category. So yeah, the total number of cars for which data was collected was 8,000. So now you get to know that the total number of cars was 8,000. We can highlight this here. Of these, there are 4 states. You can read state 1, state 2, state 3, and state 4. There are 4 states in total. So you can see the state 1 had 15% of the total cars, that is 15% of 8,000. State 2 had 20% of the total cars, that is 20% of 8,000. State 3 had 30% of 8,000, and state 4 had 35% of 8,000.
Okay. And 20%.
Yeah.
Fine.
And state 3 had 30%. And
Right.
state 4 at 35%.
Okay, so these are basically you're telling us where to focus on in the passage.
Yeah. So first of all, what we will do in this case, we can also see the ratio in which the categories are divided: diesel, petrol, and electric. So I would like to give one more tip here, that when you are seeing this, please don't jumble the order of this. because most of the guys.
So diesel is 3, petrol is 4, electric is 1.
Yeah.
Right.
So you have to keep it in this order only.
Okay.
Similarly here and here, but always read the question. They might jumble it. You know, the question setters, they'll put diesel, petrol, electric here.
Right.
They might do it electric, petrol, diesel.
तो ये एक ऐसी टिप थी जो वही बता सकता है जिसने उसे एग्जाम कंडीशन में सॉल्व किया है. Yeah.
So yeah, we know the values of this. So the ratios. I have a printout of the question here. So I would
we
be
go on to the solving part.
We have got 2 questions here.
Okay.
So yeah, as you can see. So now I'll tell you how to solve the question. Okay. So we'll first make a table related to this. First we'll write state 1. Because we've got 4 states, so we'll write the names of all the states. 2, 3, 4. Make
That's
tables like
our
this.
first step.
Yeah, you've got to make. You'll get rough space in your exam. Don't worry. And now write diesel here. We know the order. It's diesel, petrol, and electric. We also know the ratio. So we know the total is
8,000.
Is 8,000.
Okay.
And we know that state 1 had 15% of the total cars. So now here percentage comes into play. So now we need to look at how to solve percentage questions. So we'll take out the 15% of this. Which basically comes out to
120 something, 0 at
1200.
1200. So a table, please remember table till 20. I just multiplied 15 into it, 120. So yeah.
So now here you will make another column which says total number of cars for each state. Say 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So we've got 1200 here. Now you can see that state 2 had 20% of the total cars in the ratio of 5:3:2. Let's not look at the ratio at this moment. So yeah, since it has 20%. Let me just
erase this one.
Since it has 20%, we know that it is 1600 in this case.
Okay. So you write it separately. And yeah, sorry.
So we know that this is 1600 in this case for state 2.
We just extend these lines here so that we can all see clearly. Yeah. Okay.
For state 3, it says that there were 30% of the total cars, so it's 2400.
This is being done very deliberately to show you people that how to solve it. Otherwise, he would have done it by now. Let me tell you. Yeah.
Now 35%. Okay. So as we can see, there is 35%. Now I'll tell you one trick. Since we calculated the 30% here, there's no need to go and calculate 35%. Just need to know what is the 10% of. You just need to know what is the 5%.
30 or we calculated 15%.
This is 30%.
Acha, this for this we have to calculate 30. Okay.
This is 30% that we calculated for state 3.
Right.
Now for state 4 you have to calculate 35%.
35. Okay.
The conventional method is this. 35 by 100 and
into
then you
the number.
Now this is something which is going to consume your time. So what you have to do in this case, since we calculated 2400, now you need to know the 5% of 8000.
Oh, which is easy.
Which is 400.
60,
which is 400.
400.
So now you have to add 400 into this.
2800.
Okay. So don't sorry. Yeah. So now in state 4 it will be 2800. Because this is 35.
So ये वो चीज़ है जो आपका time save करेंगी. So an important tip here.
Yeah. So now we've got the ratio of how the of these categories, how the cars are divided in each category. So we have got it for state 1, which is 3:4:1. Now we'll divide it. So for ratio, I'll tell you how to divide it. So first add all these numbers.
Yeah.
So we'll get 3 plus 4 plus
yeah, you can use it here. You can come this side.
3 plus 4 plus 1, which is 8.
I'll move out of the frame.
Okay. So now we'll divide it. So 3 by 8 into, so start keeping 8 as the denominator and start keeping these ratios as the numerator. So this is for diesel. So now we'll divide this. We get 2 4s are 8 and 300 4s are 1200.
450.
Yeah. So now you can get it as 450 here. Similarly, you'll do it for 4 and 1. Okay. So now we'll do it for 4. I think 4 by 8. So that's 1 by 2. So this is 600.
Yeah.
6 and now just now there's no need, I think. 600 plus 450 is 1050, and the total is 1200.
Right.
So where does it come down to? It comes down to like 150. Yeah. Now let's look at the so
this is the way. I mean, we can go on to fill on the all the rows.
Yeah, you can do it in this way. So let's do it for state 2. This at 20. So yeah, now I'll do it quickly because the ratio of state 2 is, you can write it here, 5.
Let's erase this one.
3 is to 2.
Just erase now. Okay. No. Yeah, please do it.
So we've got the ratio here as 5 is to 3 is to 2 for state 2. So now we'll do the same thing. 5, we'll add it first. 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 2 is 10. So 5 by 10 into 1600, which is essentially 800. So I'll fill it here. Please make this table in your exam. This is really going to help you. Okay.
How much time do you think making this entire table? How much time should it take?
It's not going to take more than like
1.5 minutes.
Yeah, it's not going to take more than 2 minutes.
2 minutes max. Okay.
So yeah, let's take the other one. 3 by 10 into 1600. I think this is one of the easiest. 480. And this is 2 by 10 into 1600, which is 320. Please add and check if it's correct. Okay.
Yeah.
Always do that. And let's come to this one. The ratio here in this case is 4 is to 5 is to 3 is to 3. This is the ratio that we have here. So now we'll do the same thing. We'll add these numbers. 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12.
1 by 3.
Yeah. So now we'll get
1 by 3 into 24, 800.
800. Now in this case we'll get it as 5 by 12 into 2400. So
1000.
This is also something which is easy. You just need to this 1000.
3000. It's 1000. Yeah.
Now just subtract this. Now we'll get 600 here, like this. For let's do it for the last one. The ratio is given to us as 7 is to 5 is to 2. Okay.
12,
now
14, 7 by 14, 1 by 2, 1400.
Get as 1400. In this case, we'll get it as how much?
5 by 12 into 28.
5 by 14.
5 by 14.
We'll get it as 1000 again.
1000 again. And add it up?
400.
400. Yeah.
So this is the table that you are supposed to make.
So after making this table?
I'll erase this. Please make it on the rough side. Don't do it on the main question paper. There's the rough space that is given to you people.
Okay.
So yeah, you're supposed to make this table. And now let's go
back. What's the
to
question? What was it asking?
Yeah. Now let's look at the questions. Always make the table first, then go to the questions. Now let's read these two questions. If 45% of the electric cars in state 4, now this is only talking about state 4 here.
Yeah.
It's only talking about state 4 here, and always keep the percentage in mind. It says 45% are air conditioned and the remaining are non-AC. What is the number of non-AC cars? So you don't need to calculate 45% of the total cars, since it is given that the remaining are non-AC. You know the remaining percentage. It is 55%. So now we'll calculate 55% of the total of the cars in
state 4.
Yeah, of the electric cars.
Electric cars. So यहाँ पे 400 है.
Yeah. So now we'll calculate the 55% of this.
Okay.
Just multiply it. So this comes out to 220. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
So the correct answer is 220. Yeah.
See, so let's skip the other one, Dev. So basically, ये सारा method आपको इन्होंने बताया how to make the table, and you know what was coming in, multiplication, somewhere division. So please remember, guys, quant में I always tell my students, go back to basics. V BODMAS rule आपको पता होना चाहिए. आपको 4 चीज़ें आनी चाहिए बस. मेरा मानना है कि जो टॉपिक्स हमने आपको बताए, आप 4 चीज़ों में आपको महारत है. एडिशन, सब्ट्रैक्शन, मल्टीप्लिकेशन, डिवीजन, और quant will be a cakewalk for you. You need to keep practicing. So yeah, after this let's go ahead. And that's it for today. और आज हमने आपको बहुत ही briefly दोनों subjects के बारे में बताया है. As he has promised us, you are going to make those DPPs for us.
Yes.
So viewers, all those who want that DPP, please email to us, reach out to us on WhatsApp. I hope this video has been useful to you so far. We will come up with the next series of videos. In that series, we are going to do logical. And what is left now?
I guess logical.
English we have done, quant and GK today we did.
Logical and legal.
Logical and legal. So 2 are left. He is coming back again to the class here, and we will share more insights with you. Till such time, go watch these videos, repeat it, pause it, note down few things which we said, and thank us later in December, as I said. All the best, take care, study well.